SSNATL.com.
Thank you, sir.
We're more connected than ever before. 90% of America's students use some form of social media, but not all of it's used in a good way. Hurtful posts online are leading to social isolation for many. Psychologists say it's bullying in a brand new way. Well, beyond differences in I Keep Safe, we're looking to change that with ideas for students, their parents, and even teachers. Take the pledge to be kind online and learn more at wearekindonline.com.
Your health is at stake. Diabetes, gout, high blood pressure, inflammation, and joint pain, even weight loss. It's time to end your battle. The Abundant Life Movement is dedicated to the building of generational health by transforming your water with the power of alkaline to improve hydration and fight against acidic and unhealthy conditions in the body. Here's a testimonial from Linda Rogers Brown and Pamela McMillan.
2011, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I had no pain and no symptoms associated with that illness. It's a silent killer. I was introduced to Extreme X2O alkaline water, and within 2 days of drinking it, I was off all my pain medicine, and now we're 6 years strong, no chemo, no radiation, no cancer.
I'm a 3-time cancer survivor. I was born with thyroid cancer. By being on the alkaline products allowed me to be able to cope currently with colon cancer. Now I'm able to function and be more mobile within 3 days of being on the product.
Extreme X2O, when the water you're drinking is damaging your health. Extreme X2O. For more info, AbundantLifeMovement.com or call 910-527-2260.
When it comes to saving money, don't act like a baby.
Goo goo gaga.
Be the boss and make a budget.
I'm the boss, baby.
You're the boss of me.
I am the boss of you.
Are not.
M2.
Are not.
M2.
Need a little help?
Aren't you going to do any work?
I'm very busy delegating.
Create a personalized savings plan.
We can share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
And get other tools and tips at feedthepig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
There's a power you have within you, unlike any other. You can't explain it. It's just there. It drives you, compels you. You cannot ignore it. Do you feel it? It's that power that tells you you can do the absolute impossible. The power that tells you you're more than what you currently are. The power that tells you it's time. Launch. Move. Skyrocket your life with Rocket Sports One fitness gear. RocketSports-One.com. Hot topics.
Going to these hot topics brought to you by Dr. Kevin Dance. If your smile is becoming you, you should be coming to us. Dr. Kevin Dance has been practicing dentistry for 16 years in beautiful Southwest Atlanta. His office is located at 3752 Cascade Road, Suite 190. Complete family dentistry with everything you need in one office. Call us and make an appointment at 678-836-2118. 678-836-2118. And we want to welcome in. We're going to give him his proper introduction soon, but since he's here, we're going to talk a little. Bring him in a hot topic. What's happening, Rennie?
Hey, doing good. Glad to be on.
Oh, hey, man. So, Maceo, Rennie, it's that time.
Yes, sir.
Camp started last week. How about them Cowboys? I'm practicing, y'all. I'm sorry. Compose myself. Be a quick show. Yeah. but it has started, and, it's been a quick summer for us because when you're doing a lot of things sports-wise, next thing you know, it's like, man, it's August already. Rennie, just talk to us about, it's your first year out.
Yeah.
But what was this time for you when summer camp was and getting ready for the seasons and things of that nature?
I mean, it's intense, man. As a player, as a pro, you got sometimes one opportunity, man. You part of that small percentage, 0.02% or whatever it is, that gets a chance to live your dream. So you're trying to do every single thing you can from when that last season ends until you get ready to go to training camp to prepare yourself mentally, physically. Make sure you're running at your optimal form to make sure you go out there and show out. Because when you get out there, when you look at the guy next to you in that locker room, it's like either you going home or I'm going home. Wow. And that's how it gets really real. I mean, going through training camp preseason, you just get to see how cutthroat the NFL is real quick. You learn real fast. I mean, you see guys who are more than good enough that go home for one reason or another, whether it's injury or whether it's like a numbers game.
Yeah.
They only keeping 7 linebackers, and only so it gets crazy.
Hey man, we got a caller, Maceo.
Hey caller, what your question on?
Oh, Maceo Glaze. I'm freshman on the show.
What's up, Mike?
Happy birthday to my fellow Leo. What's happening, Mike?
Man, y'all Leo.
Oh, thank you. Leo over the world. We got to unite like both.
Light board
I
draw.
just want to do this birthday check-in from Miami and all.
Oh, from Miami.
They showing out. He in Miami.
He say from Miami.
Checking in from Miami.
Hey, Mike. Man.
On South Beach.
Asking about the crush in Miami. Everyone go there asking about you, Maceo.
Hey, man, I mean, you know, I got some peoples down there in Miami, man. You know what I'm saying?
They asking about him, and they asking about the good way, right, Mike? They ain't looking for him.
Now, they might
in a good way.
Listen to 305. Now, if I can remember, it's some. Oh, no, I'm not going to tell those stories.
Well, happy birthday, Mike, man.
Hope those pictures don't never surface.
Yeah, let them go.
All right, man.
Happy birthday, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
What number did Mike call us at, man?
Mike called the show at 678-613-5857 from South Beach.
South Beach.
Wow.
All right, man.
Must be nice.
Must be nice. Hey, Maceo, what about this time for you, man? What does it mean for you, man?
It's time to get your cowboy gear in line. You want to make sure you proper shoes. You know, you got to decide if you're gonna wear home or away jerseys. You got to get your hat. See, right now, for all you guys, now it's time to get your Scullies. Because once it get cold, you're not gonna be able to find them. So, man, I suggest that you go to NFLshop.com. Go on and get the various skull caps.
They ain't paying until they start paying.
No, I'm trying to give everybody, you know, because nobody's gonna outdress me when it comes to, you know, when it's time. So I mean, you know, I'm getting ready for Super Bowl 52.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm getting ready as the Falcon fans over here on the side. We ain't gonna say number 25, but yeah, let's keep going. Let's go.
Number 12 for Aaron Rodgers. But, hey, anyway, hey, Rennie. So
hater.
When we looking at the way it is now, in camps, when you see these rookies coming in, it's getting to the point now where rookies got to know the playbook the minute they step into summer camp. Ain't no excuses no more with all the mini camps and everything, and you get the playbook what the minute you drafted.
Oh yeah.
So when you come in, you're a rookie talking about you don't know the play. They don't really play that too much, do they?
Nah. I mean, it's definitely a double standard when it comes to that, because if you're a guy who they've invested money in, obviously you first round draft pick, you like the golden child, so you get 2-3 chances to make those errors. But you got as a free agent who's just there, undrafted and whatnot, you better know that playbook front, back, from every angle, because if you mess up a couple times, you're getting that plane ticket, they're taking that playbook, and you're going to find yourself back home because you were very, very replaceable. So
very replaceable.
Yeah.
Wow.
It makes it's always like when you see cats coming home, you be like, oh, he just didn't get into the playbook. And he be trying to make excuses like, hey, man, it was, nah, bro, you get it in February?
Yeah. And I mean, it's, it doesn't just come down to the playbook, but that is definitely one of the main things. And as a rookie coming in too, one of the big emphasis that's put on that people don't really talk about is special teams. So that's a major thing where you prove yourself. That's like getting your entry-level job. That's how you're going to earn your keys, because when you get on that team, 9 times out of 10, you're going to have a starter that's ahead of you, that's already been paid, already a veteran. So your way in is through special teams, through kickoff, through proving yourself through that way. So
It makes we got a guy that's up there in Green Bay now. We were talking about looking at the depth chart. He better learn how to tackle well. Because
and it's funny.
Gotta be versatile.
We talked to him. Monday.
Yeah,
and he was like, dude, I'm in every special team meeting.
Yeah, gotta be.
Right.
I mean, best friends
this
with the coach.
Right. And that's what he was saying. And that's why D'Angelo ended up losing. Like, he lost 14 pounds between OTAs and the start of training camp because he wanted to be fast, because he like, I might have to be a gunner.
Yeah.
And, he said he hadn't tackled anybody since high school, but he need to learn.
Gotta do it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Some contract, boy. NFL really stand for not for long, boy.
For real.
And these games, what do they mean right now? I know the vets, they just.
Yeah.
But if you a cat on the Cowboys team, a free agent, you get an extra week almost to really show yourself.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to play 5 preseason games.
You get 5 preseason. Wow. So you get a chance to show yourself. So these games do the veterans kind of be loose and the rooks be like?
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, you got guys, some of the vets who know they just signed that big signing bonus, and, they got the team by the balls. For lack of better words, they could do whatever they want, basically. But the guys who are out there trying to earn that position, man, it's everything. Every game matters, because they're not just trying out for that one team. This is what I tell a lot of guys when they're going in. You trying out for every single team in the league, because when they go back and watch that film, week 2, week 3, week 4, and maybe you got cut, then you know what I'm saying, you got that resume that speaks for you.
You might fit there.
Yeah.
Every game, every play matters.
Yeah.
Every rep.
Yeah.
Every rep.
So that's why when we say, most of us football guys, we watch the whole pre-kick. We just looking to see who may make the squad, who might be there.
I just want to see my guys play, man. I want to see guys play, man.
When we come back, man, about to get into this crushing interview with Rennie, the author ×2. So stay with us as the crush.
Hi, I'm Viola Davis. Did you know that 1 in 5 kids in America struggle with hunger? Growing up, I was one of those kids, but we can solve this. When we make breakfast happen for kids in our neighborhood, we have the power to end childhood hunger, create bigger, brighter school days, and healthier minds and bodies. Go to hungeris.org and lend your time or your voice.
We're hungry for more.
A message from the Albertsons Companies Foundation and the Entertainment Industry Foundation.
My savings are gone.
Okay, where were they last?
Here, right before I spent them on that vacation to Aruba.
Weird. Not weird. Not saving now means no money later. For free ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Listen, as a hiring manager, I've got to tell you, the best job candidate isn't always the typical candidate. Sometimes they're a grad of life.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
You don't usually get a stock tip from a 16-year-old, but I'm here to tell you about a different kind of stock. It's called Better Futures, a stock for social change that's not about making money. Instead, you invest to help students like me go to college. This is beyond a simple donation. It's the opportunity for America to invest in its kids and take an active stake in the future of the country. The return on your investment isn't money. What you get back is knowing you protected our potential. So one day, that potential can grow up to become surgeons and architects, executives and engineers, people who can change the future just by being a part of it. My name is Alicia, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. A public service announcement brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
We're going to the question interview brought to you by Oracy Software. The Oracy team is committed to provide full lifecycle support for developing, testing, and delivering market-driven products. Oracy's models when the customer engages one of us, they engage all of us. Go to oracy.com. That's ORASI.com for more information. Make sure please introduce our guest.
Man, coming to the microphone, UGA legend, NFLer, author. Got another book that he's getting ready to drop, man. Him and his 8-year-old daughter. Thought came to him, man. He got a lot of little things going on, man. She was the inspiration for this book, man, and we're going to talk about it. Rennie Curran to the microphone. What's up, number 35?
Man, doing great, man. How y'all doing?
Man, we're good, man. Brother. Always good to have you in the building, man.
Yes,
always good to have you.
So let's just go ahead and jump into it, man. I mean, last time we talked to you early January, you had one book in your hand.
Mm-hmm. It's a very good book.
Then 8 months later, I look, you published another one. What was the purpose behind this children's book that you created?
Man, really, like, the vision just hit me around, like, January, February, and I just kind of saw the need for it, man. It was something that I felt like was important for what I do as a speaker. You know, now that I'm done with football, I ended up, tearing my patella tendon in April. So now I'm, like, fully transitioned into speaking and being an author. But really, with this book, I wanted to write this for those children, in the rural areas, those children who come from tough circumstances, just remind them that you were created to be a star. And it's about a young boy who goes on a journey to really discover himself, his own personal greatness. He visits all the people he looks up to, and he sees their surface level success. What society would say is success, and he asks them, "What does it take to be a star?" And then they all meet with him one on one, and that's when they tell him something that's beneath the surface, the character, value, and intangible. So one person tells him about, perseverance. One person tells him about work ethic. Another about patience and about being a servant. So it really just is a book that teaches kids, not only just how to be successful in life, in terms of society standards of your title, but how to be successful as a person.
Now, it was a quote. I don't know if it's in the book, but you said this, and I can relate this to everyday life. No one has to tell a star to be a star.
Exactly.
It just shines.
Yeah.
Man, speak on that.
Man,
I feel like that every day, man, but just speak on that.
I believe that. I mean, I
see why you receive it, right?
Yeah, I just believe, man, so many times, and you see it so many times in the school system, man. Kids, when they're young, you ask them what they want to be, and they without a doubt, they're gonna tell you, no matter how crazy it is. They have so much confidence, so much belief in their dreams, but when they get to middle school and they get to high school, you ask them the same question, it's like dead silent. Like they've already lost their confidence, they've already been so beat down, and I feel like so many of us, people now, walking around, we forget that we were created to be special. Like, you're not just supposed to conform and just, be a victim of your circumstances, but you are a victor. You're not a victim.
Wow.
And so that's what I want to kind of remind, I want the young children to have that message to stick with them, when they're young. So when they get older, they can remember, man, I'm a star. Like, I was created. I'm born to do this.
Right.
I'm not gonna be hesitant about nothing. I'm believing what I was created to do and who I was supposed to be, and I'm a leader. And I feel like so many kids need to hear that. A lot of, I feel like the lack in education and in achievement that happens is a lot of times from lack of how you perceive yourself. Self-perception.
Wow.
So who you see yourself as has a lot to do with, I feel like, how hard you push yourself, your motivation, your discipline, so many things. So that's what I really wanted to do for so many young kids, man. I think it's really, and for my daughter, and that's why I really wanted her to be a part of this as well.
Cool. One of the great things I've saw so far is, seen on your Facebook was the video when you first opened the box and you saw the book.
Yeah, man.
Just the thought of that, man. You've done it twice now.
Yeah.
To see your own books and the things that you've written. What is
Yeah.
that feeling like to be able to see something that you had a chance to author?
Yeah, it's unexplainable, man, to, have a vision that I feel like was sent to me from God, and to take that vision, to write it out, make it plain like it says in the word, and to just bring it to reality, man, and to see it, it's just crazy, and it gives me goosebumps every time, because I'm not just thinking about the book itself. I'm thinking about whose hands this is going to touch, where they're at in their life and how this is going to impact them and change their whole trajectory of their life.
Wow.
And their kids, just it's so much deeper to me than just a book. To me, it's a tool, it's an opportunity, and I think of guys who don't necessarily like to go out and speak, do public speaking, but anybody can get in front of a kid and read a book.
Right.
So this is a tool, empowerment tool for them and for the kids. So it's just a lot of wins that's going to take place, man.
I like how you keep throwing the word success around. And that's what it's about ultimately. Like, there has to be your mindset that you're going to be successful.
Yeah, and I don't even like to use the word successful, because successful, to me, it puts emphasis on temporary things. I like to use the word significant. So not success, but significance.
Good word.
Yeah, man. And I feel like once this is significant, it doesn't matter how many of these I sell. If one person's life is changed, then it does its job, So significance transcends numbers. It transcends, how much money's made. It's just something so much deeper. So, yeah.
So at the end of the day,
man, this boy here deep, man.
Yeah, gotta be.
This boy deep.
I see over there, but does she understand that she was a part of something special?
Man, I don't think she does yet. She over there playing on her little pad.
Man, she dressing up, little buddy.
Yeah,
you don't give him that shirt.
I didn't dress.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't yet. She doesn't understand the capacity of it, but I know, years from now, she's gonna look back and be like, wow, like created something, and I want her to have that feeling now, to know that she can do whatever she wants, that she doesn't have to just, be somebody who reveres, like in the school system. I feel like we're taught to revere all these authors, the Shakespeare's and all that. I'm like, no, you can be a Shakespeare. Like, you can do this. You can create. You can be just as impactful, just as significant as these other people you look up to.
Here we go, man. We still here, so stay with us. We with Rennie. Got more coming up, so stay with us. It's a crush.
There's a power you have within you, unlike any other. You can't explain it. It's just there. It drives you, compels you. You cannot ignore it. Do you feel it? It's that power that tells you you can do the absolute impossible. The power that tells you you're more than what you currently are. The power that tells you it's time. Launch. Move. Skyrocket your life with Rocket Sports One fitness gear. RocketSports-One.com.
Our freedom and security are made possible through the service and sacrifice of our military and first responders. The Gary Sinise Foundation provides many outreach programs supporting these brave men and women. Join us. Donate at GarySiniseFoundation.org.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And lead the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes?
How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B, console her?
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C, take charge.
Got to get this all straightened out. Keep a little talking to, man to man, mano a mano. Hey, Steve! It's now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D, help her find a new boyfriend.
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice, single boys. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Your health is at stake. Diabetes, gout, high blood pressure, inflammation, and joint pain, even weight loss. It's time to end your battle. The Abundant Life Movement is dedicated to the building of generational health by transforming your water with the power of alkaline to improve hydration and fight against acidic and unhealthy conditions in the body. Here's a testimonial from Linda Rogers Brown and Pamela McMillan.
2011, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I had no pain and no symptoms associated with that illness. It's a silent killer. I was introduced to Extreme X2O alkaline water, and within 2 days of drinking it, I was off all my pain medicine, and now we're 6 years strong, no chemo, no radiation, no cancer.
I am a 3-time cancer survivor. I was born with thyroid cancer. By being on the alkaline products allowed me to be able to cope currently with colon cancer. Now I'm able to function and be more mobile within 3 days of being on the product.
Extreme X2O, when the water you're drinking is damaging your health. Extreme X2O. For more info, AbundantLifeMovement.com or call 910-527-2260.
The world is changing.
And we are changed.
Sensation Network.
Radio of Dumbbell.
We got new graphics now and new commercials prime. We're back, man, and we're here with Rennie Curran, and I think we got a special guest. Hey, what's going on, author? Tell the people your name. Eliana. So when your daddy came to you to ask you to help him write this book, what were you thinking?
I was thinking, like, wow, this is going to be amazing.
Wow. And you did a great job. To see your name on this book, though.
Yeah.
And when you saw the book, what was your thoughts?
I was like, wow, this is crazy.
and your dad, he's two-time author, and now you with your dad, and you be a star. What does it feel like to be around your dad who's got all these books with his name on it now?
It's amazing. It's like an amazing opportunity to do in my life.
Wow.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's
While
awesome.
other 8-year-olds playing jacks and hopscotch.
Yeah.
She an author.
She an author.
Put author next to my name.
So are you telling your friends about the book? Are they excited to see your book, your name on your book and things like that?
Well, nobody knows.
Oh. You're going to make sure you tell them when you get to school,
yeah.
though, right? You going to walk in school with the book over your head when you walk in? Or?
Yeah.
I would. That sound about right. I know I would.
Really, just seeing this and knowing that she's a part of it, man. It just, every father, especially us with girls, all of us got girls, man. It just takes it to another level, man, to be able to do something like this, man.
Oh, yeah, man. I feel like that's our job, as fathers, as parents, to empower our children and to let them know what's possible, and to expand that, what they even believe, what they can do. So that's something that I feel blessed to do, is make her a part of this, show her that she can be a leader even at her young age, and I help her when she's fearful or anything. I'm like, hey, there's other young girls who are watching you who are going to be inspired by you, by this. So it's not just about, what you're doing as an author. It's not just about you being a star, being famous, but it's about the platform that you'll now have, and letting her know that there's a responsibility that comes with success.
Now let's talk about Thursday. It's the release.
Yeah.
Book signing, all this good stuff. Just the love that you get from not only the UGA community, but just everybody who's always supported you. How much does that mean to you to know that every time that you put a product out, that it's going to be well received and supported well?
Man, it means everything, because I'm a kid that, man, I was free reduced lunch kid. I was a kid who my coaches picked me up every day for practice. I was that kid, who the teacher just believed in me. And so to now have all those people who poured into me, into my life, just be there, man, and to know that they're proud, man, that's like the best feeling ever, just being that hometown kid. And even like with this book, I had, my elementary school language arts teacher, she helped me. She did some of the editing for the book.
Okay.
One of my high school coaches, his wife is actually Shanda Bell, who wrote Elf on the Shelf.
Okay.
And so she helped, had my boy Malcolm Mitchell. I mean, there's so many people, but at this event, it's going to be amazing. My Little League coach going to be there, high school coach. Like I said, all my elementary school, middle school teachers coming. So, yeah, it's all love, man.
I got to write a book, man. I'm inspired now.
You got one.
I'm inspired now.
Look, you got one.
I'm not going to write that book. I'm going to write a kid's book now.
Hey, and just to talk about it, you have a teammate that wrote one. A Georgia guy, Malcolm Milton, who wrote
a Super Bowl champion.
Yeah. Who's written a children's book as well.
Mm-hmm.
Did he give any advice on it or anything like that?
Oh yeah. We definitely talked. And what's crazy about that is when I first wrote the first book, that's when he tore his ACL, and so I had just got done doing my first book signing and saw him on the training table, and I was like, Malcolm, you can't just let football be it. Like, you got to expand your brand. And maybe like a month later, I saw him again. He was like, man, that's when he started picking up the books. I gave him a copy of my book, and like 2 months later, he told me he was getting ready to come out his book. So it's cool to see where he's come, man. It's such a long way, and like, now that I'm coming out with my children's book, of course, I asked him, and we're definitely gonna be partnering. We actually just we're talking today with Chick-fil-A, so we're gonna be doing some big things with the Rennie Curran brand and Malcolm brand, and so just spreading that impact.
Wow,
literacy and all that, man. So I'm excited.
Your phone over here super buzzing. What?
Jumping off the table.
I ain't know it vibrating to you like that. How hard is that? Because to make it to that top level, everybody wants to make it to the NFL and to be there. And people always think, okay, this is my everything.
Yeah.
To make that transition.
It's tough, man. The biggest thing I can say that helped me, and what I try to tell other guys, is the word is leverage. How can you take that jersey that you're wearing and expand your brand so that it don't even matter? Like, that's basically what Malcolm did. He came out with his book like perfect timing, because every time he made a play, it wasn't just great play out here by Malcolm Mitchell. It was great play, and this guy's also an author.
Right.
So he found a way to expand his brand.
Name out there,
because they talked about his book about 3 times.
Yeah,
that's Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Right. They did.
So you got the largest audience in the world hearing about this book. You can
He's good.
Yeah.
So now if he break his leg, I mean, God forbid, he get hurt tomorrow, he's good. His brand is gold.
And he got a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah, his brand is gold. But most guys don't have that. You know, they don't understand how to leverage the relationships, how to leverage, you know, a product that they might create, or how to just leverage, you know, the name that they build to do more. And so once that game ends, that's kind of it. It's like they at ground zero.
Can I ask you one more question real quickly? Being a UGA alum.
Yeah.
How big is that in this state?
Brad,
how big is it?
Man, it's everything. I'm still getting blessings on blessings from being a dog, man. But what I tell everybody, it's not just about wearing that G. It's about protecting the G too, protecting your brand and representing that G the right way. Because just because you make plays don't mean everybody gonna look out for you like that. Like if you make plays, but you treat people like crap, you arrogant, and you walk around with your chest out, you know, like can't nobody approach you, then you know it works the opposite way too. People gonna be waiting around to see you fail. So that's one thing I always try to do while I was playing was, man, just be humble and just treat people with respect and remember where I came from. Make sure I stay connected to my high school, my teachers, and it's still paying off.
Like Kendrick say, be humble, man.
Be humble.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
JBT 700 Miami Circle 30324. It's not a chain, it's a chain reaction. Invest $49 a month at a real gym. For more info, go to facebook.com/Jeans Body Tech.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch. Or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie. But Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special. Sit down and savor. Marie Callender's. It's time to say.
I am an American soldier.
I'm a warrior and a member of a team. I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always finish first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
I am disciplined.
I am disciplined. Physically and mentally tough. Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
Sensation Station Network.
Radio 2, Atlanta.
Hey, we're back. We're sitting here in our crushing interview with the man Rennie Curran, 2-time author. You got another one you ready to write soon?
I got like 3, 4 more, man.
I'm just gonna keep turning them out. So once you
Yeah.
get the bug and you get your first one out, is it like, okay, I'm ready now?
Oh, yeah.
I just keep getting. I mean, is it just gonna be more inspirational, children's, combination?
Nah, I'm definitely don't have any boundaries when it comes to it. I got one for business. I got one for leadership. I got, you know, one that's I ain't gonna tell y'all that one. I'll just come back on the show.
Yeah, he'll come back and tell.
I got a real good one though. Has to do with recruiting. So yeah,
that's gonna be.
We're gonna bring you on Wednesday on that one. That's gonna be our Wednesday.
That's gonna be a good one right there.
Yeah.
That would definitely be a good one right there.
Ren, let me just change real quick about something. What are your thoughts on we talked about the Georgia brand. What are your thoughts about Georgia this year?
I think we're gonna be all right, man. We got definitely a lot of seniors. That's always good. I think this year is really going to test how good Kirby's system is. Because you got guys who have been able to go through it. For the first year, you always going to have some guys bucking with a new coaching staff. I mean, come on, let's be real.
Yeah.
But now you got, guys who this isn't their first year in their system. This isn't their first year learning the plays and whatnot. So they're building on the knowledge that they already have. So I think this year is going to really test if what he's doing is effective and the culture that he's building, if it's effective. Because we got the talent. So
Always got talent.
Yeah, it's going to come down to that. The senior leadership, if they're able to step up. And, if our playmakers can make plays. And Terry Godwin's going to have to step up big.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see a lot of our tight ends, too, besides the run game, obvious.
Yeah.
But I think you're going to see the tight ends get a lot in the mix, too.
Make sure, would you ask Rennie your question that you asked about? You were watching Georgia one night and you were like, all the talent that rolled through.
Oh, yeah, man. So we having this conversation about Georgia, and it's like year after year, name after name.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, they hadn't won.
Yeah.
And the thing about Kirby not going to get the same number of years that Mark Richt got.
Oh, yeah, that's real, yeah.
Yeah, he's not going to get it because they brought Kirby in
to win,
push him over the top.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't do it, people are going to be like, same old Georgia.
Yeah, I agree. He's in a real tough position. I said that early on. I was like, man, he's facing real unrealistic expectations, man. But I feel like we was trying to be Bama for a little while. I mean, let's be real. And I hope it works out, man. I believe we got the talent to do it, but I always tell people the margin of error in the SEC is so small.
Yeah, very.
Like, you look at some of those games where we could have went to the national championship, it was, maybe an injury here or there that made a difference, or maybe a turnover here and there that made a difference in one game that kept us, from, like, when we, in 2007, I always bring that up, when we could have went to the Natty right there, came down to a 3-way tie.
Yeah.
So, which was, we had one or two bad games, and
black jerseys
changed everything. Yeah, man. So
black jerseys.
It's just, it's a tough league to play in and to be dominant in. I don't know what Bama's doing, but, yeah.
We come back, man. We're going to wrap it up with our man because I got to get some ice on this, man.
Yeah, it needs over the trip.
Yeah.
That's just how it looks.
Yeah.
Big business. This is the American West.
Station Network.
See ya.
Uncle Dan? Mom? Dad? If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them, I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over. As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
We're more connected than ever before. 90% of America's students use some form of social media, but not all of it's used in a good way. Hurtful posts online are leading to social isolation for many. Psychologists say it's bullying in a brand new way. Well, Beyond Differences and I Keep Safe are looking to change that with ideas for students, their parents, and even teachers. Take the pledge to be kind online and learn more at wearekindonline.com.
My savings are gone.
Okay, where were they last?
Here, right before I spent them on that vacation to Aruba.
Weird. Not weird. Not saving now means no money later. For free ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Yes. We're back. Sorry about that. Just over here chilling, talking to Rennie. But Rennie, man, we as always, man, like I say, every 8 months, like you're going to be coming up in here, man. So
I don't mind.
Tell everybody about the book.
Yeah.
And what's going on and the upcoming dates and when they'll be able to get there on.
Yeah, so we're doing the book launch. It's going to be August 3rd, this coming Thursday. Can't believe it's already here. We'll be at Center for Puppetry Arts. It'll be 6 to 9:30. And not only will we be doing the book launch, but we'll also be honoring some kids in the community who are doing great things and doing a little school supply giveaway. So I'm excited about that. And then the book will be available on my website, and then through all the online retailers starting August 3rd as well. So Amazon, all that stuff. So, yep.
Now, outside you being this author that you are, a New York Times bestseller, you do a little training on the side with some athletes. I see you got a couple of you guys that opening facilities, and they like to attach your name to it. Come learn how to tackle and get tips from Rennie Curran.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big part of what I do, man. That's always going to be part of my life, is just pouring into that next generation, showing them, what it takes to make it, man. I had so many guys that poured into me, guys like Jesse Tuggle, Thomas Davis, Ray Lewis, so many. So I feel like it's now my obligation, my responsibility to do the same thing for the next guys coming up. So, yeah, my boy Jarris Wynn just launched his facility,
what
man.
Up, cuz?
So, yeah. So, family, man. We all family, and so we all just try to support each other. And I do some pre-draft training, so I'm able to help those guys not only on the field and just preparing their mind for like what the NFL is going to be like, but off the field, like just telling them about what that life is like, man. So
don't go buy no Bentley.
Right?
Yeah. Don't go buy no Rolex.
Exactly.
So what is
don't do it?
Some of the biggest advice the one big advice you get a kid that you're talking to that's trying to get to that next level?
Man, I always tell them protect your brand. Protect your brand. Treat everybody with respect. Make sure that when you leave your school or wherever you're at, that everybody has nothing but good things to say about you, whether it's the janitor, the lunch lady, whoever it is. Because that job could go a long way, because I can't tell you how happy I was when I got to the NFL Combine and I was sitting in a room with a whole team and the GM sitting there with a report on me. And luckily, he didn't have that many bad things that I had to answer for.
Man, he stole a milk in the 3rd grade. We can let that slide.
Right, you imagine when someone come in and they keep flipping?
Right. On May 1st.
You did what?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do this.
Yeah.
They said that Rennie, he took his report card home a day late. Okay, yeah, we can
let you go with that.
We let that slide.
Do you got to tell you want to tell anybody anything? Huh? You want to tell anybody about the book, or what are you ready for people to come buy the book?
Go buy the book. Yes.
So you're gonna be there excited about it?
I'm super excited.
So you're gonna be there Thursday as well?
Huh?
You gonna be there Thursday to sign your name as well?
Yeah.
Hey man, Rennie, as always, man, you got a home here to talk to us, man. We appreciate you always coming by, man.
Definitely.
Any shout outs you want to give before you leave, man?
Man, gotta give a shout out to, of course, my dogs. My dogs. Ready to Rock. Gotta give a shout out to all my people in Snellville, where everybody's somebody. Brookwood.
I like that.
Yeah.
Snellville, where everybody's somebody.
Shout out to the Applebee's. On Pleasant Hill Road.
Right.
One time.
Well, thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Let's get this
Appreciate
photo,
y'all.
man.
God
We'll be
bless.
right back, man. Stay with us. It's the Crush.
There's a power you have within you, unlike any other. You can't explain it. It's just there. It drives you, compels you. You cannot ignore it. Do you feel it? It's that power that tells you you can do the absolute impossible. The power that tells you you're more than what you currently are. The power that tells you it's time. Launch. Move. Skyrocket your life with Rocket Sports One fitness gear. RocketSports-One.com.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
Hi, I'm Viola Davis. Did you know that 1 in 5 kids in America struggle with hunger? Growing up, I was one of those kids, but we can solve this. When we make breakfast happen for kids in our neighborhood, we have the power to end childhood hunger. create bigger, brighter school days and healthier minds and bodies. Go to hungeris.org and lend your time or your voice.
We're hungry for more.
A message from the Albertsons Companies Foundation and the Entertainment Industry Foundation.
JBT 700 Miami Circle 30324. It's not a chain, it's a chain reaction.
Invest $49 a month at a real gym.
For more info, go to facebook.com/Jeans Body Tech.
Our freedom and security are made possible through the service and sacrifice of our military and first responders. The Gary Sinise Foundation provides many outreach programs supporting these brave men and women. Join us. Donate at GarySiniseFoundation.org.
Hey, Dr. Phil here. You know, I help people solve difficult problems every day, but one problem has me stumped: childhood hunger. Nearly 16 million children in America struggle with it. Luckily, the Feeding America network of local food banks collects surplus food, giving hope to hungry children and their families. But they need your help. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
I am an American soldier.
I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place mission first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade. I am disciplined.
I am disciplined, physically and mentally tough, trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
We're going to this Crush Rundown brought to you by Cricket Wireless. Cricket has something epic for you. Get a free select 4G LTE smartphone like the Samsung Galaxy M2 plus a $50 bill credit when you switch. Cricket Wireless, something to smile about. Before we go into the rundown, hey man, shout out to Rennie. Make sure you check out that book. Awesome book, man. You know, it's awesome. It's just to be able to write it with your daughter, though, man.
Yeah, man. The fact that you wrote a book, period, man. Yeah. We need more people to read, man. Read more books.
Read more books.
Read more books. Books are our best friends.
Our best friend.
Best friend. You don't remember that, Robin? She don't remember that. Yeah. That's Kaya Heights right there. Cheryl Beats made that speech right there.
We about to go into the stories that might not make it into us because we caught to put them in the rundown. So, Mace, you want to start it off, man?
Yeah, man. Baltimore Ravens rookie guard Nico Saragusa, he is out for the season. He tore every ACL, every ligament you can tell you need: ACL, MCL, and PCL. Yeah, that's when so he is done for the season, man. That is terrible.
When you do that, that means you blew out your knee.
Yeah,
you're done. Blew out your knee.
Yeah, you're done.
That's
you're
what
done.
It's out. And he was a rookie, and they were suspecting he was in the first team.
Right. They drafted him to start right there at that position.
That's why. But look, that's why we say, Marcel, for cats who still had that dream, always be working out, man, because stuff
always be working out. Your phone can ring in a heartbeat.
And they're going to have to call to back up for somebody to come in. So if you ain't been drafted, keep yourself going, man.
Right. I got a little bit of eligibility left. Never mind. Let's keep going.
Shout out to our friend and who was here last Wednesday, Brittany Sykes. She is the Rookie of the Month for the WNBA in July. She averaged 17.8 points a game with 5.3 rebounds, and she's played 30 minutes a game, Macy.
And she was breakdancing before the game last week.
Her career high was 27. That was when they went into overtime.
Right.
And she scored in 11 straight, in double digits in 11 straight games. So shout out to our friend Sykes.
That's our dog.
She do be breakdancing before the game, so that is always funny to see. What you got, man?
Washington Mystics superstar Della Dunn. She's out for at least the next 2 weeks with a thumb injury. We got to see her play.
Yeah.
She came to Atlanta game, silky smooth.
But I know she hurt it. That was the game she hurt.
She hurt it that game.
I didn't see her doing nothing.
I didn't see her do that either.
That's why she's smooth, man.
Right.
She just don't know when she's going to be able to keep going. Hey, man, we're going to just do something a little bit because it's a special day, August 1st. We're going to do some birthday shout-outs real quick. Shout out to our Triple OG Mike, your cuz.
Yes.
Also, man, if you ever hear this show, at the beginning of the show, you always hear this song, the intro song, that's created by Corey Black-on-Seabone.
Corey Andrews.
Andrew, that's what going on.
Corey Andrews. It's his birthday today, so
it's his birthday.
Call him by his government name. Corey Andrews. Red Oak stick together always.
And also a friend of the show. She's been on the show. Sheba Russell's birthday today from 11 Live.
Happy birthday, Sheba.
Happy birthday to y'all out there. See the sports.
Go to bed, Sheba. You got that early shift.
What you got
tomorrow? Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Queen B. She's interested in buying ownership stake in the Houston Rockets. She says she want to kind of own a basketball team.
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
Let's just be honest with ourselves. Would there be a lot of blockage? Because she'd be the first woman to try to, African-American woman to try to own this basketball team. Do you think there'll be some, how they say, the old heads would try to stop her from getting one?
It's certain people who get a pass. Oprah, Beyonce. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It used to be OJ.
Yeah.
OJ not on that list anymore.
Yeah. Especially since a husband wrote the song about it now.
Yeah, so, But OJ was the first person to ever get a pass out here in these streets.
But she's close to a bill. She can do it. Get a
well,
couple partners.
you put their money together.
You get some partners and.
When you're rich like that, you're not spending your money.
No,
you're spending a lot of other people's money. So
you just putting your name at the figurehead.
Yeah,
beat every game in Houston. That's where she's from, man.
She's from Houston.
Hey, man, yesterday was Monumental Day for the University of Alabama, Birmingham. The program is back to playing football.
Man, they had their first day of practice, man. Shout out to UAB.
Yeah, after they dissolved the program back in 2014, they're back. UAB is back, man, and, players such as Roddy White and things of that nature.
Arguably, the greatest UAB player is a Doug Castro.
That's the quarterback, right?
Yeah, Darrell Hackney.
Yeah.
We be everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Man, we be in the city.
Okay.
Any city. Name it.
Can win a date.
Hey. I knew you was going to say that.
All that talent, man.
Let's keep going.
Never mind, man.
Let's keep going.
All right, man. What you got, man?
Carmelo Anthony is no longer interested in joining the Cleveland Cavaliers following the word that Kyrie is out of there.
Yeah.
So now he got his sights set on Houston.
I'm thinking about Houston, though. And you know why. You got Chris, you got all that down there.
Right.
But the coach is still there, too, now.
Right.
His former coach,
D'Antoni,
D'Antoni is still there. So must it be, I say winning secures everything. I guess he think they can win down there, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
More power to you, Carmelo. But, yeah, the Kyrie thing is going to make a lot of players think differently now.
Yeah.
Because D-Rose he just got through with a stint with D-Rose, and he got about half a year out of it.
It is what it is.
Yeah. I can't believe this, but I wish he wouldn't have said anything, but Michael Jordan keeps the 15 minutes of fame going for LeVar Ball.
Come on, Michael Jordan. Come on, Mike.
Yeah, come on. Mike says
he really didn't want to do it.
Well, LeVar said that he can beat Mike one-on-one.
He really didn't want to do it.
Mike says, I will beat you with one leg tied behind my back.
He said, if I had one leg.
If I had one leg, yeah.
You still couldn't beat me.
Why, man? Just why did
because again, we talk about this because we're media now.
Yeah.
People ask the dumbest questions. Why would you ask Michael Jordan the question about LeVar Ball?
I would just wish you to say.
Why? Like, whoever asked that question, I'm pretty sure they got escorted out.
Yeah, but you see the media, my timeline just blew up when he answered it, though.
You see, you notice I didn't post. I said nothing. Listen, we're gonna stop giving LeVar shine.
Yeah, man. But it was the only reason I brought it because Michael, we don't need you talking about LeVar, man. Let LeVar. Now he talking about doing pay-per-views. He would play you with one arm behind his boy. Just stop.
You saw what LeVar said today, right?
What?
He was a better tight end than Gronk. Right.
That 15 minutes will not.
It won't stop, man.
It's about at 32 now.
It won't stop.
Jesus. Come on, Mike. We don't need you bringing LeVar. Unless you're trying to sign. He ain't trying to sign the Jordan.
Hey, man, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Would you buy his?
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
If the big baller was old Jordan, man?
No. Let's keep going. Jordan not doing nothing like that.
I'm just saying, man.
Let's keep going.
You know, it might be a ploy, man.
Let's keep going.
Okay, man. I ain't, man.
Hey, man, ladies voted this guy best looking dude in the NFL. Cam Chancellor, he got paid today, man. 3-year, $36 million extension, $25 million guaranteed.
That's why sometimes, man, you just better to play your game.
Now he did cause a ruckus.
He did. That's
a couple of years ago.
He was upset about it. Check.
Life has been good for him. He got married this offseason.
Heard a lot of people feel.
Just got $25 million big ones.
Yeah.
Hey man, life good for Cam Chancellor, boy. Lord have mercy.
Oh, Cam is nice little check.
And a great guy. See, we've had a couple of good stories about Cam. The guy helped him move his refrigerator. Cam paid him and then gave him all kinds of Seattle Seahawks gear.
But Cam Chancellor is the reason why Keanu Neal's about to get paid too. That size of a safety and that way they hit.
Now Keanu not as big as Cam, but he bring that thump.
That's what I'm saying. So Cam is getting big safeties and thumpers paid. So
the way he hit Devontae Freeman the other day,
like
that was criminal.
That was like it wasn't nothing.
Why you hitting Devontae like that?
Why Devontae don't slow down, man?
Why you hitting Devontae like that? Like why they didn't blow the whistle?
That's what I was saying too.
Why they didn't blow the whistle?
Devontae all running fast. I got hit Keanu like, keep running, I'm gonna hit you.
See, that's how fights happen. That's how fights happen.
Speaking of which, fights in New England today.
Oh man, Julian Edelman.
Edelman and one of the
thrown out of
cornerbacks.
practice. Your boy, he don't play that.
Yeah.
The hoodie.
No, you don't.
Belichick, if you fight, you're done for the day.
Which got thrown out, which was funny. We got to get rid of you.
You got to go.
But it counts, man. It happens. Like you say, Mace, it's one hit too many.
Right.
Cat's going to hit you the wrong. And the NFL is a little bit more tested, too, because you millionaires, and any shot to your knee or you get blindsided, that's your livelihood at the time.
I'm trying to remember, did I ever get in a fight in camp? No. I did get to fight with one of my best friends, though. Me and Vince Hill got to fight in the game.
Yeah, that was that was an actual game.
That was an actual game, yeah. And our moms were sitting next to each other. They thought we were playing. I tried to choke Vince.
They about to take us a break.
Yeah, we are.
Well, you'll see what happens. Sensation Station Network.
As Maceo was choking our friends back in the day.
Yeah.
And former teammates.
He gonna send me a text in a minute like, man, you should have just stopped. No, Vince, you should have just stopped.
We're going to this Crush second hour brought to you by the College Football League. Registration is now open. The College Football League provides a high school feeder youth football and cheer program for kids in K through 5th grade in Cobb County, Paulding County, Marietta City, and Roswell City schools. Go to cobbfootball.com for more information. We're in the second hour of the show right here on the Sensation Station Network and also broadcast on WBLZsports.com. I am your humble co-host, E. Glaze, with that guy, Maceo Hurd, who fights friends.
Listen, man, he kept cheap shotting me. And I just was like, hey, dude, do it one time. Then what really happened? So after he hit me the second time, Mel was like, hey, we finna get him.
So, and because all y'all know each other well at this time.
Right, yeah.
Was that the mud game?
That was the mud game.
That was the mud game.
That was the mud game. So he did it one more time. Yeah, I almost got us 15 yards, too. That's like, and then, now I think about it, Quinde got an interception in the middle of that game. So he running, and I'm sitting there like, he showed, like he coming his way. Yeah. Then I was like, he getting closer. Yeah. He trying to run me over. Yeah. I shot his knees out so fast.
And it'll
be all right.
We're in the rundown, y'all, brought to you by Cricket Wireless. We just talk about things like that. Because, when you always play your high school teammates, like when I would play Savannah State, I always had a little something extra. You know what I'm saying? Because you wanted to hit them a little bit. Because when you go home for the summer, you're going to hit.
Right.
You're going to be like, hey, dog, man, when you hit me.
Man, I still have a bad dream. They beat us 56-0 my freshman year.
Yeah.
That was,
but we got them back, though, man.
We got them back.
We got them back.
We got them back.
We went down there and got on the bus and left.
Yeah.
Muddy and all.
Yeah. Slapped my partner high five after the game, too. Man. All my partners were down there.
Savannah State.
Good to get that win, man. Yeah, man.
Then they came back in the donut next year and got
Then they beat us bad the next year.
Came in the donut.
Oh, have mercy. I hate Savannah State.
I do, too. Yeah.
That Lucius Cole.
Yeah, Lucius.
Hey, man.
You know how many, but let's talk about Savannah State for a minute, man. Like, you would have your boys who would play, but I had like 7 or 8 that went to Savannah State at the time.
Right.
And I would come home, play. We saw you out there, but y'all just, that time we beat them, though, I couldn't find them that summer. And Lincoln County ain't that big, but it was hard to find.
Right, y'all
summer.
only got like 3 streets. Like,
yeah.
Where they at?
I'm like, y'all can't hide in this little city,
where they at?
Come on, man. I would tell everybody how they would open the door.
Right.
I was going to give it to them, man. I had to give it to them, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Hey, man, we got more stories, man. What you got, man?
Oh, man, the NFL, now they're offering a study, see if marijuana can ease the pain. So they're finally coming around to, hey, weed might not be that bad.
How many players?
Because the guys are already smoking.
Yeah, they might.
So let's cut out the drug test. I mean, why are we suspending these guys? We know they smoke. They trying to stay off the Vicodin. Yeah. They trying to stay off the Percocet.
And it's like you making it worse because you're giving them one drug for the other. So you're saying you can't be on weed, but you can be on Vicodin.
Like, man, get them a bone.
Yeah.
Let them roll up some white boys.
You know how many boys finna talk about they shoulder hurt? Hey, coach, that shoulder ain't right, man.
What?
I need that medicinal.
Right.
I need that medicinal.
Because this thing, the guys in Denver and the guys in L.A., it's legal.
They already on the
So they're like, hey, bro, I got that card.
I just stopped by the store the other day, and they
Bro,
were right there.
Bro, I get an ounce at a time. We burning it down. So they say. But honestly, this is a good move by the NFL. I like this.
Might well test it, see if you can control it. I mean, eventually
You can control it.
Yeah, just make sure, you know.
You know anybody who weed, like, affected their life, like, that bad?
Unfortunately, I do.
You do?
Man, some fools out there.
They must have been lacing it.
I mean, they were just smoking every 5 minutes. Like, dog, you can do something else with your life.
But you can smoke every 5 minutes. What was in the weed?
That's what I'm saying. They would just get it from somebody.
Now they're smoking geek joints, Glade.
You can't be just trusting everybody with
Glade, right. They smoking geek joints, Glade.
Find some good, responsible people.
Wow.
When we come back, man, we're going to get into some good stories for y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Stay with us. It's the Curran Show.
Major key alert. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
Great leaders aren't born. They're made, and not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses are online, hybrid, or face-to-face. The Academy of Creative Coaching is empowering coaches to empower the world. Make a positive change in yourself and the world. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans.
When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer.
I want to be a warm fleece on a cold
I want to be
day.
a football
I want to be
stadium.
a bike that races around the country.
I want to be a bench on a forest trail.
When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
No. Sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, get spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Y'all need anything else?
Sensation Station Network.
That's what I'm talking about, Mace. Is that what you talking about, Glaze?
That's what I'm talking about, Crush.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, Glaze.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about, Glaze.
Going to That's What I'm Talking About, brought to you by Rocket Sports One. Not for the mediocre. Mediocre. Where'd that come from? Not for the mediocre. Rocket Sports One is the fitness gear you use to skyrocket your life. Go to rocketsports-1.com to get your gear. And what's the motto, ACO?
Rock the rocket, buddy.
Rock the rocket, man. Hey, we got them good stories coming for y'all. Yesterday we gave y'all this day we're going to give you the good stories. Maceo, you want to start it off for us?
Man, that's what I'm talking about. The Steph Curry, number 30, being a man of the people. He crashed a house party while he was up in Rhode Island. Came in, chugged beers, took pictures with the people, man. Listen, life is good for Steph, man.
Life is good for Steph.
He got 40 million reasons to keep smiling, man. You just got to love a guy like Steph, man.
He might be nine figure now.
You got to love me.
Between the Under Armour and...
He just signed this new off-season deal. He was on the first episode of Ballers, season 3, man. Life is good for Steph, man.
His check is big, and nobody wanted him.
Nobody wanted Steph. That's the funny part about it. Wasn't recruited. Matter of fact, he was a no-star. Coming out, he only had one offer. Made the best of that offer. Hey, man, listen. Hard work, man.
He ain't bringing back light skin, though. Let's keep it going, though, man.
Nah, he brought it back, dog.
No, man.
Nah, he brought it back. He don't even cut his hair.
Yeah, he need to, though.
He don't cut his
Clay
hair.
trying to. It's
Man,
all about Uncle
like
Ray
light skin back.
Until Kevin, you know,
You ain't seen that Chris Brown new video? Oh, let's keep going.
Hey, man. We talked about it yesterday. That's what I'm talking about, Declare Smith. She was presented with the J.G. Taylor Speaker Award, which is the top honor for a baseball writer. Smith was the first full-time female reporter to cover Major League Baseball, as well as the first African-American woman. We tip my hat to you, Claire. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations. What you got for us, Mason?
Hey, man, that's what I'm talking about. Atlanta Braves moving Freddie Freeman back to first base.
Yeah.
This I told y'all earlier this was an experiment. It wasn't gonna last, man. Listen, third basemen are born.
Yeah.
You can't just tell somebody, okay, you play first base. Oh, we're gonna move you over to third. It don't work like that.
And also, Mace, he's left-handed, ain't he?
No, he throws right. Yeah, he hits left.
That's right. But he just won. He didn't look awkward.
It doesn't work, man.
Everybody can't just be thrown.
It doesn't work, man.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, the Leonard Fournette. He's the first-round draft pick of the Jacksonville Jaguars. He took over 700 of his childhood trophies. That's when you really are a great athlete, when you get that many trophies.
Yeah, how many childhood trophies?
700. He just giving away 700 of them.
Wait a minute. Time out. Hold on. He got 700 trophies.
700 trophies in his childhood.
What league he was playing in?
And he's donating it to create weights.
They must have been giving out trophies every week or something.
For Raines High School, he's combining this with MetRx to do this. So, when you got that many awards?
700 trophies, Glaze.
700, man.
How do you accumulate 700 trophies?
Hey, man. Just doing what he do, man.
That just hurt my feelings, Glaze. You go with another story, Glaze. I'm not comprehending that.
That's what I'm talking about to Adrian Beltre for on the 3,000 hit club. He started out in 1994. He was signed for $23,000. Since then, he's made over $195 million, and he just hit his 3,000 hit. Adrian Beltre, as much about his antics and everything, you can't mess with his paper, and now he's in. And you look at his numbers, Mace, he's a Hall of Famer, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's definitely a Hall of Famer.
And so, Adrian Beltre, that's what we're talking about, man. Got anything else for us, man?
Nah, man, I'm still trying to get over 700. I'm over here trying to count my trophies. I don't even think I got 50 trophies.
He has 700. I mean, they said since the kid was 5, he's been getting trophies. So he's taking 700 of his trophies and donating them so he can make weights out of them for a certain.
Where were they keeping these trophies?
He probably had a barn in the back.
Wow, 700 trophies, man.
Yeah. So he's doing what he does, and he keeps it going, and
see, that threw my story because I was gonna give a that's what I'm talking about, the Nat Prescott. If you don't know who Nat Prescott is, that's the dad of Dak Prescott. He always played the back. You know, everybody know about Dak's mom, the story, but Dak's pops was always in the picture. But he was like, I'm gonna let y'all have that because dad is. Y'all know how they do daddies, man.
You think Dak got 700 trophies?
Nah, Dak ain't got 700 trophies, dog. Dak didn't start playing football till he was like 12 years old.
And you got to realize Fournette did it for track, football, probably basketball.
Dude, you know how
he was that great of an athlete, man.
That's fine, but 700? I'm just trying to figure out.
I read the story like 8 times to make sure it's right.
I'm just trying to figure where his mama kept all that stuff.
He was probably in another room.
Cause like my mama, boy, what? Huh? Man, you didn't come get this stuff, boy.
Hey, man, we about to take us a quick break because we got an interview we got to do real quick after
700
this break.
trophies. I'm still not feeling that.
And we come back, man, we're going to have a chance to talk to Eric Matthews and the Eric Matthews Foundation, man, former NFL. Got a ring himself. So we're going to talk to him when we come back over the phone. So stay with us. It's The Crush.
We're more connected than ever before. 90% of America's students use some form of social media, but not all of it's used in a good way. Hurtful posts online are leading to social isolation for many. Psychologists say it's bullying in a brand new way. Well, Beyond Differences and I Keep Safe are looking to change that with ideas for students, their parents, and even teachers. Take the pledge to be kind online and learn more at wearekindonline.com.
There's a power you have within you, unlike any other. You can't explain it. It's just there. It drives you, compels you. You cannot ignore it. Do you feel it? It's that power that tells you you can do the absolute impossible. The power that tells you you're more than what you currently are. The power that tells you it's time. Launch. Move. Skyrocket your life with Rocket Sports One fitness gear. RocketSports-One.com.
Major key alert. Don't ever yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
We're going to our second question interview brought to you by Oracy Software. Go to Oracy.com to find out information about this great product. Right now, make sure we got on the phone with us, man, Eric Matthews. Give him a little intro, man.
Hey, man, the guy is doing good in the neighborhood. Indiana University, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where they play basketball. They say they hoop a little bit up there, man. Has a foundation called the Eric Matthews Foundation, man. He has a flag football game that's coming up. All the celebrities are part of it. Eric Matthews to the microphone. What's up, Eric?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's happening?
What's happening, Eric? So first of all, man, you went to Indiana. We ain't gonna talk about it, but you played Indiana, man. How was it playing up there in that basketball country, man?
Cold.
It wasn't too bad. You know, I'm a Florida boy. You know, I went there because I went up there to run track and play football. They gave me a football and a track scholarship. And when I was going, they had to give me both. You know, and the opportunity I was there, I got me 2 bowl rings, couple bowl Independence Bowls. We beat Baylor. So we can't be too much of a basketball. We can't be too much of a basketball team.
Right. Get you a ring.
Hey, yeah, we had some great guys who came out of Indiana and went into the league. You know.
Yeah.
So I was one of them. I was actually had opportunity to go to play the Green Bay and get me a Super Bowl ring my rookie year.
So they collected, man. Just collected.
We put them out of there.
Before we get to the foundation, though, real quick, Mace, I want to ask him, how hard did Brett Favre throw that ball?
I'm sorry, I ain't hear you.
How hard did Brett Favre really throw that football?
Oh man, he threw that ball hard, man. I seen him hit Don Beebe one day in practice. Don Beebe didn't get around fast, and then that ball hit him in the chest. By me saying that, I got my head around probably one year. I'll probably cut my routes off sometimes, just making sure I got my head around. I thought I seen him hit Don Beebe one day.
Changed your life after that.
Yes. So he was a great guy, man. He put fire on it. Sometimes they ask him why he throws so hard, but he made guys get their head around. Was always, different defensive players had they couldn't catch it. So if we didn't catch it, they weren't gonna catch it.
Right. Did it always seem like Brett Favre was having so much fun? Was he like that every day?
He was like that every day. I tell people, a lot of people don't see what was going on in the locker rooms and stuff. It's always saw the negatives and stuff like that. He was probably one of the biggest jokesters in the locker room. Loved to have fun, always. I remember seeing him one day put Icy Hot in Reggie White's jockstrap, and that right there, this was a big kid right here.
Wow, and Reggie White, that's kind of dangerous to do. So, hey, Eric, just talk about for a minute, man. You played in the league, and then you came out and created this foundation. Talk to us a little bit about the Eric Matthews Foundation.
Yeah, I mean, when I played in the league, short career. I had my knee surgery twice. So it was a short career for me. I played with Green Bay for 2 years, and I went on with Philadelphia and Redskins. That game is where, new players come in every year. And I was pleased to have the opportunity to be in there, but, injuries, move you in, move you out,
Yeah.
So when I actually, after the league, I went back home to Florida and started coaching one of my favorite loves. I started coaching track, coached that for 7 years down in Florida, and ran South Florida, my girls' track team. Then moved to Georgia. And started my foundation. I love working with kids. I love working in the community and stuff. And I always found myself doing stuff with kids, and found myself always doing stuff in the community, feeding the homeless or clothing drive and stuff like that. So, and actually the foundation actually started with me throwing a party to raise some toys for Jose Feeds the Homeless, and we 9 years still doing my Red and Black Affair, raising tours. Last year we adopted 9 families in the 4th ward that we took the tours to, and the foundation took off from there. I started doing a little free camp, football camp for the moms and the kids. Actually, the moms are in our football camps.
Wow.
And we do so, like a couple weeks ago, me and my wife and my daughter and a couple of friends got together. We put together 75 plates and fed the homeless downtown right here off Cortland. So that's just something that was always second nature to me, man. Always just giving back. My parents was always people who gave back, so it's always easy to me. And it's just a gratification when you can see people smile when they're going through trouble and stuff.
Right.
And that's what really started the celebrity flag football game. My wife is a 2-time cancer survivor, so I know what those survivors going through and things. So we actually met some of the directors at an event, and then my wife was like, "You need to do something for them over there." And we started the flag football game. They come out, they hang out, and it takes their mind off of what they're going through every day. And so we do that, and a lot of celebrities come out, a lot of guys come out and play, and we go in and have dinner with them, sit down and talk. And it's just for a couple hours they get relieved and just their mind off of what they're going through. I know what they're going through because I've lived through it with my wife, and it's just picking off. It's the 3rd year I was doing it, and the guys are coming out. We're just trying to do bigger things with this because a lot of people don't realize, a lot of their hospital bills and things are taken care of, but the travel, they're traveling back and forth, their families, and have to drop them off and go back. So we try to raise a little bit of money to give them to help with their family having to travel back and forth and things like that. So that's what we love doing.
Hey, real
we
quick,
enjoy doing it.
During your time, did you happen to play against a cornerback by the name of, we call him Roosevelt Blackman, or a.k.a. Tadpole? You remember him?
I don't remember, but I didn't have a chance to get to play against him.
Okay. I'll just make sure those Green Bay days, that Tadpoles are one of my favorites.
Yeah. I'm a 96, 97 in Green Bay, 98 Washington, 99 in Philly.
All right, so he might have been a little bit after.
Yeah, I was around. And I had to hurry up and get out of Philly. I was in Philly during the Ray Rose crisis.
Oh,
yeah.
Them were the lean years of Philly.
Man, I was like, I told my agent, man, if you don't get me out of here as soon as possible. Man, it was one of those things, man. It was a team divided, man. I was at the worst time. Right. Yeah, but I enjoyed my time in the league. Actually, I tell a lot of people, football wasn't my first love. I wasn't planning on going to pros. I always was planning on going to the Olympics and track. That was my first love. I would have played 2 years of high school football. I ran track all my life. I was 7'2", high jumper coming out of high school, a 24 long jumper, 10,500.
Wow.
So, colleges love somebody who can jump and run. So
that's how I get you, man.
So, so it came naturally.
So tell us some of the people that be at just a little bit about the program this Saturday. Some of the celebrities be there, and give us the events and times as well.
I'm sorry, I'm walking here. Can you break it up a little bit?
All right, so go ahead. But I was just saying, tell us about some of the celebrities that be on the game this Saturday. And
man, I have a lot of my NFL guys coming out. We have James Matthews played with the Cleveland Browns. Mo D played with Seattle Seahawks. Walt Harris, he played with the 49ers. Samuel Days, who played with Dallas Cowboys. Anthony Smith, who played with Pittsburgh and Green Bay, got Super Bowl ring with both of them. Julius Williams, who played with Jacksonville. Brandon Lane, who played with San Diego. Walt Johnson, who played with San Diego. We have a line of guys who come in. I know that a lot of those guys have been on your show too.
Yeah, man. We saying names. We're like, yeah, we know them.
Whatever. So we have a line of guys. I'm still getting phone calls. And then we have a couple ladies who's coming out. Miss 2016, Miss Georgia Peach, Latricia Cunningham. We have a flag football player. They call her Queen Ab. She's all over the place, but she come out to play.
What's her name? Queen Abs.
Queen Abs, yeah, Queen Abs. They call her Queen Abs on social media. But she plays in the flag football league here in Georgia.
She better have an 8-pack.
Yeah, everybody's just matching it.
She's fast. She's a track girl too. She's fast too. I see some of her highlights. She's quick. So I hope she don't goddamn embarrass some of them guys.
She will. That's
me being one.
Hey, start stretching.
Yeah.
Everybody start stretching.
Yeah, for real. Cause you know she'll probably be all over the place. Yes. I'm be like on the side. I'll probably play a little bit and let everybody else play.
Hey, so Eric, man, we thank you for joining us. Please tell everybody where they can come and enjoy this event this weekend. Just give us where it's going to be at and times and all of that real quick before we go.
Yeah, they can actually go on because we actually have a VIP reception afterward. That's our little fundraiser we're doing for Hope Lodge, Atlanta Hope Lodge, where they can purchase tickets for the celebrity autograph signing afterwards, and then we're having dinner, so they can be part of the dinner. The game kicks off at 3 o'clock. If they want to buy tickets and get more information, they can go to ericmatthewsfoundation.org. And it's all over there. They can get the information, click on there on the link leading to the information, and pretty much come out and enjoy yourself and support a great cause.
Amen. Hey, man, we just thank you for doing causes like this, man, and we appreciate it, man. Thanks for calling in, Eric. And we go to Eric Matthews.
Thank y'all for having me.
No problem, man. We'll talk to you later, man. Have a good one.
Most definitely. You too now.
All right, when we come back, man, talk a little baseball. So stay with us. It's The Crush.
The world is changing.
And we are changed.
Sensation Network.
Radio of Dumbbell.
Indoor baseball, anyone?
Most party fouls are pretty dumb, but if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Learn more at ultimatepartyfoul.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
We're more connected than ever before. 90% of America's students use some form of social media, but not all of it's used in a good way. Hurtful posts online are leading to social isolation for many. Psychologists say it's bullying in a brand new way. Well, Beyond Differences and I Keep Safe are looking to change that with ideas for students, their parents, and even teachers. Take the pledge to be kind online and learn more at wearekindonline.com.
JBT 700 Miami Circle 30324. It's not a chain, it's a chain reaction.
Invest $49 a month at a real gym.
For more info, go to facebook.com/Jeans Body Tech.
Major key alert. Life is like school. You will be tested, so pass it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch. Or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie. But Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
If you're looking for that ratchet, you're in the wrong place. It's the nation's urban internet station, Sensation Station Network.
Hey, we're back, man, and we're about to jump into a little Major League Baseball. Make sure I know you're ready to jump into it, man. We are getting into this is August now. So this is the time where if your team ain't good, y'all need to just start. You might see a player that you love might get traded right about now. They still got a trade deadline, right, man?
Trade deadline has come and go, my brother.
But these are some of those, they still can do some deals out there.
Well, you can call people up now.
Now you can just say, hey, man, come on up and do what you're doing.
Yeah, you can call people up now.
You might see some players that you ain't never heard of. It's time for you to see your young people. Like in Atlanta, we're seeing some young people.
Right, and I'm going to start with that because our top prospect, Ozzy Albies. He's got to start at second base tonight, man. Don't know what he's doing right now. But, we'll see. But he's a guy highly touted. Him, Dansby Swanson, was supposed to be like the future middle infielders. We're going to see how that go, though, man. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, we should see.
Another big story, Yu Darvish. Again, he got dealt to the L.A. Dodgers. He will start Saturday. He will be the ace until the ace comes back, Clayton Kershaw.
They had to do something, keep the momentum.
They had to do something. Great story, man. The Chicago Cubs have truly reversed the curse. They gave Steve Bartman a World Series ring.
Awesome.
They sent him his World Series ring. You remember?
That's what I'm talking about right there. You saving it for baseball.
Right? Yeah, I was saving it for baseball. He, he's the one who caused some misery. Everybody remember the picture of Moise Alou looking up as Bartman when he got that foul ball.
Hold on before we make some of that. that's what tell you the power of the media. People don't act like that was the last play of the game.
No.
They still had plays to make.
That was the middle of the game.
But the media ran with that so hard that they made the guy go in the dang hiding.
Right.
Because they were getting threats.
Right, because the mob was after him.
Yeah, but the Cubs still had chances to win that game.
They did.
And they lost it.
They the Cubs.
When y'all jumped all over Bartman, y'all just tried to find an excuse for the team sucking. So
yeah, they off.
Stop that. Mm-hmm. But now he's giving him a ring. Thank you, Cubs.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
We're getting ready. Las Vegas, they released their World Series odds. Top of the list, of course. The LA Dodgers, man, at 5-1. Mm-hmm. Houston Astros are second at 9-2 odds. The Cubs, surprising, they're at 15-2 odds.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, now if you're a fan of the Phillies, the Padres, or the San Francisco Giants, forget about it. They off the board. Yeah. Nobody is placing any bets on those guys. Know that. Know that.
You got your top five ready to go.
No, I didn't do a top five this week because I was sitting here. I was looking at the odds, and I was just sitting there. It's funny how, cause like me personally, I got a funny feeling the Red Sox are gonna make a deep run. I think the Red Sox could win the World Series. So and they weren't in my top five, but I watched them very close this weekend. Mm-hmm. That's a pretty good baseball team right there, man.
It is, man.
That's a pretty good baseball team.
Gonna be interesting to see what they do, man. Just to see if once they. That's what I'm saying. Certain teams, once they get into the playoffs, they know what to do. They know how to get there. And all that. Real quick, let's run through it real quick. Make sure in the East, the Yankees are a half game ahead of Boston right now. Mm-hmm. But they are 2 games in the loss column over the Red Sox. Cleveland is winning the Central. They have 2 games on the Royals. Who you liking at Cleveland or Kansas City?
I like Cleveland.
Yeah,
I like Cleveland.
Everybody still got Cleveland. Of course, we know about Houston having a 16-game lead.
Yeah.
In the West, man. So it's all theirs to lose. Going into the National League, the East, the Nationals have a 14-game lead in their division. They're leading the East. The Braves, last week we were touting their second place or dropped back down to 4.
We the Braves, baby. We are the Braves.
In the Central, the Chicago Cubs are now in first place. 2.5 games over the Milwaukee Brewers and 4.5 over the Cardinals. Mm-hmm. And, of course, in the West, the LA Dodgers are 14 games over Arizona right now in their division. Just looking at it right now, you saw those. East, you say you're talking about, American League, you're talking about the Red Sox. Anybody else can contend for it, in your opinion?
I really think it's theirs. Houston, like I say, I'm always interested to see what Houston gonna do. Are they too young? We said that last year. Sometimes youth can be a good thing. Sometimes they might not know what they're doing. Yeah. It might win a trip to the World Series.
And sometimes you look at it, man. You just get there and just YOLO.
Right.
You don't have home field the whole time in the American League.
And that's what I'm saying.
So you might be a little. Anybody got a chance to be? I still like in I still think the Cubs got a chance, man.
Good luck with it.
I don't know why. I know everybody's on the Dodgers, but I just think, when playoff time comes, certain teams might have it. You know how we were talking about they might be got through the regular season. They got the hangover. The hangover might be over, man, by the time the regular season playoffs come.
We'll see if they can turn it on.
Anybody else in there who you think may have a chance outside of those 14?
Nah. It's that a bust.
Nationals?
Nah, Nat Scherzer got hurt tonight. Max Scherzer. Yeah. They lost another pitcher.
Another pitcher gone.
Yeah.
And we know
he had the lead tonight, so you never know. Arms, health down the stretch, it's gonna be a factor.
Yeah, man. When we come back, man, we're gonna talk a little bit more about the NFL. We're in the training camp mode. We're gonna talk to and give us some thoughts on some themes and some things that's going on. So stay with us, Sister Crush.
There's a power you have within you, unlike any other. You can't explain it. It's just there. It drives you, compels you. You cannot ignore it. Do you feel it? It's that power that tells you can do the absolute impossible. The power that tells you you're more than what you currently are. The power that tells you it's time. Launch. Move. Skyrocket your life with Rocket Sports One fitness gear. RocketSports-One.com.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes?
How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B, console her.
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C, take charge.
Got to get this all straightened out. Keep a little talking to, man, mano a mano. Hey, Steve. It's now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D, help her find a new boyfriend.
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice, single boys. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Listen, as a hiring manager, I've got to tell you, the best job candidate isn't always the typical candidate. Sometimes they're a grad of life.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
Hey, man, the sounder is there. We're going to talk a little NFL right now, Maceo.
Hey, man, she said real runners. They would have.
Hey, man, we just talking, man, about to jump into the NFL a little bit. And like we talked about, August 3rd, man, first NFL game, the Hall of Fame game starts off. We have those Cowboys.
America's team, baby, in the building.
As they face the Arizona Cardinals. Mm-hmm. Should be, so I'm just going to,
one of my favorite players, Larry Fitzgerald.
We always going to give y'all this. Do not expect to see your starters more than a series or two.
Nah.
If you see them that long.
I wouldn't even dress Zeke.
Larry Fitzgerald going to probably have on T-shirt short.
He'll dress. Larry that kind of guy. Larry
probably keep on pad the whole thing.
Yeah.
Tell him.
Yeah, now they probably hide his helmet. But yeah.
He might sneak out there. But this game, you're going to start seeing some players. You start looking at your draft picks. You start looking at some free agents and see what's going to go on. I'm not the biggest of preseason fan until around the third week because, we do a lot of other things and all of that. But you just don't want your players to get injured.
Right.
As you hear players, you just want to come in, give them a look, this is what I call the NFL. They just want you to get your juices going again.
Yeah, get your feet wet.
So you can feel a little bit because this is just the first week. Next week is when all the other teams play, man. Yep. So as a Cowboy fan, you're just looking for people not to get hurt, just to see a little bit. Anything in particular you looking for?
Nah, I just want to see our secondary. I see the guys we drafted in the secondary. That's it. I mean, I know what our offense can do.
Yeah. I just want the offense play at all.
Yeah, I just want to see these new secondary guys who gonna play along with Scandrick. Mm-hmm. That's really all I want to see.
Yeah, man. When you go out there, you're seeing the players play, man. You just want to see.
I'm just glad football back, man. Yeah. I'm just glad that football is back.
Well, for us, man, see, summer went fast for us because we're not those people that just wait for one sport.
Right. We're not sitting around talking about, man.
I mean, I heard about 3 times today everybody talking about, my guy, football back. Literally, there's other sports.
It's so much stuff going on. Like, it can carry you through.
We're going to talk about it a little bit, man, but,
Ant Mitchell, Super Bowl champion, he say preseason is built for the owners to make money. That's a pay cut for all the players.
Yeah.
That's why the players hate preseason football.
That's why the players say, well, we cut it down to 2 games.
Right.
But owners want to make as much money as they can.
No.
And they're going to make it them 5 weeks for the Cowboys. The Cowboys got to go 5 weeks.
5 weeks, right.
Of this in Arizona for what?
Right.
Just because, Hall of Fame game.
Got to play the games.
Just listen to some of the stories going on out there in the NFL right now. The fights are happening right now because they just talked about Burfict went low on Bernard in practice, the Cincinnati team, and scuffle started. Like I say, man, the NFL is different, and Ant can tell you this. You start hitting me in my knees in my certain places.
Right.
We're going to fight, bro.
You taking food off the table.
You trying to hurt my career right now.
You taking food off the table. Can't do it. Man. Taking food off the table.
I used to remember sometimes, even in the college level, quit going low.
Yeah, bro. Bro, I got to get that book voucher.
Yeah, we said thug, kid.
I need that book voucher in my life.
When somebody out there trying to make them a name, and it's like, show us a shoulder pad, man. Quit trying to go 100%.
Let me get out this drill.
Yeah, because if I hit you,
let me get out this drill.
But you want to always see scuffles, and you be like, man, but they ain't been in pad for 3 days. Some people are well fed in the NFL. Which means they got the big contract, just like we heard Rennie say.
Yeah.
And then some guys trying to get that trick, man.
Yeah.
So some of them gonna go a little bit harder.
Somebody gonna make a name for themselves.
And then that's when the scuffles start. Ray Lewis can't keep his name out of the to talk with Colin Kaepernick for somebody who.
That's your boy.
Why I gotta be my boy, man?
That's your boy.
Man, I ain't.
Then don't you cheer for the Ravens on time?
Really, man?
Okay, let's keep going. My bad. I thought you was a part-time Raven fan.
Nah, man. Nah.
Saying Aunt Mitchell checked in, I thought you might have been a part-time Raven fan, man.
Ain't got his ring, but nah, I can't. Ain't no Ravens, man.
Okay.
I thought you might have been there because your boy played.
Who?
Jamal.
J. Lou,
man.
I cheer for J. Lou. I ain't cheer for the Ravens.
Anyway, Ray Lewis is saying that
cheer for J. Lou,
giving advice to Colin because he loves Colin and telling him that you just got to come out and talk to people.
You don't love him, Ray.
You don't love him, Ray. You
don't love him, Ray. This
is your time to shine again because we're about to forget about you a little bit. You got fired by Monday Night Football, and now you're just slipping up on Fox Sports now, and now you're trying to keep your name going. But guess what, Ray? Be quiet, Ray.
And I love when we get the NFL perspective and say you can get cut from the 5th round down. You can get cut.
Let me ask this, and if you're hearing us, we talk about our boy that's playing with Green Bay right now, Yancey. He's a 4th round pick. How secure are 4th rounders? Do they still got to grind in your man?
Listen, if you're not a 1st, 2nd, or 3rd round,
I think it's first 3, man.
And say you're not safe.
Yeah, first 3, man.
Say you're not safe.
First 3, you're pretty safe, but 4 through 7,
yeah, it's crap
free
shoot.
agent is
crap shoot. Crap shoot.
Because you get lucky and get some players.
And I would understand this. The less money they have to pay out for guys, honestly, like your greater chance to make the team.
Hey,
fill a role.
We're going to keep talking about it a little bit because I'm saying my chest is about football. So I'm going to do that real quick, and we're going to talk about a little bit more Mace. So stay with us. It's The Crush.
Uncle Dan? Mom? Dad? If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them.
I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over. As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
You don't usually get a stock tip from a 16-year-old, but I'm here to tell you about a different kind of stock. It's called Better Futures, a stock for social change that's not about making money. Instead, you invest to help students like me go to college. This is beyond a simple donation. It's the opportunity for America to invest in its kids and take an active stake in the future of the country. The return on your investment isn't money. What you get back is knowing you protected our potential. So one day, that potential can grow up to become surgeons and architects, executives and engineers, people who can change the future just by being a part of it. My name is Alicia, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. A public service announcement brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And lead the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
And so a new American industry has been born.
Sensation Station Network.
Yo, Dre, I got something to say.
Oh, man, I get a chance to say it with my chest right now, and it's going to be a lively. Usually I try to get all serious, but right now I just want to just say I'm excited, man, because August always then. It's August 1st. It's my birthday. It's my anniversary. Always this month, but it also is football season. And I'm not just a one season, one sport, or one league. Everybody look for the NFL. I like them all because we are high school football.
High school, right around the corner. Some jamborees this weekend.
Yeah, jamborees this weekend. Some scrimmages that you can go check out. And in August 17th, they're gonna play the Corky Kale at the new Georgia State field. Then there's college, man, and we cover a lot of college games too, from Georgia State to Kennesaw to Georgia Tech, and we're gonna probably throw in some Ryan Hard and some whatever we can get in there.
West Georgia,
yeah, all that's gonna be in there this way as well, and also the NFL as well. This is the time now for all y'all to really just sit back, and for all you parents and wives and kids, might well just get ready because the guys are going to load up. They've been around all summer and spring, mates. We ain't been doing nothing, been cutting, getting the house together. You won't see us much from August.
Better put that honeydew list out there on a Tuesday.
To January. So get it in before it's time, man.
Put that honeydew list out there on a Tuesday.
Because it's about to be that time where you're going to be like my husband. I know just
maybe Wednesday.
And to all y'all who like to get married during the fall, find some open dates.
Don't send me an invite.
Please find some open dates, man. Shout out to you. You got to be really my homie now for me to go to your wedding during football season because it's just time, man. I had to stop and talk and just wait and take out, but it's going to be a great time. High school football in Georgia especially, man. We're not trying to hype our state, but some of the best high school football in Georgia is going on right now. When you got the two top quarterbacks in the country all within 15 minutes from each other, you got high school football in there, so we got some in the inner city, outer city, or around the state that you're going to be able to watch. And then you got to go to college football, like we said. It's going to be interesting to see what's going on at Georgia and the SEC. ACC is bragging, saying they got the best conference. Then we also know our people out there in the big other fives. And then there's always these small schools. And, of course, the NFL, you know, me and Maceo are going to begin talking trash already. So this is the time, everybody, to get it together, enjoy, get all your honeydew lists, get your last movies in, get your last dates in.
Better learn the game.
Because right now, I promise you, because football actually, it used to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Football really starts on Thursdays.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
I'm telling you, 5 days.
Tuesday, Wednesday, better get that honeydew list in.
Football is a 5-day-a-week thing.
After that, boy, it's done.
Every night, and if you got certain channels and see, you like me who can't sleep at night, on Saturday night, you can watch football about 3 in the morning because of the West Coast.
The West Coast, baby.
And then the NFL hits, and you watching that to the midnight. I'm just telling you now, heed our warning. When football comes, get everything you can. Like make sure you got a 2-day break, and it's not Saturday, Sunday.
No.
It's Tuesday, Wednesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday. Tuesday, Wednesday.
And the NFL going to get as much out. And I know everybody talking about they going to boycott the NFL. I hear you. But you know that TV going to be on in the back. And you know you're going to be wanting to say what's going on your favorite team. And it's going to be hard for some of y'all. And I do truly believe Colin Kaepernick will get a job. Because right now they just trying to play who's scared enough. And one team will be brave enough to do it because he's that good. Colin Kaepernick only had 16 touchdowns and 4 interceptions last year. Tell me everything you want to, but there were only 7 quarterbacks last year who had a 4-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio, and he was one of them. So before we keep saying that he can't play or he can't do this or he can't read, Colin's a winner. He's been to the Super Bowl, and he will have a job. Because if you can get Ryan Mallett a job, he's still throwing interceptions in practice. Colin Kaepernick can have a job. So, hey, man, so we're going to go into it to recap. We come back, make sure. I know you're excited for it, man, football, right? We're going to talk about it. We're going to wrap this show up. Stay with us, Crush.
Use Tearless Baby Shampoo because it's gentle on your baby's eyes. You make sure his toys don't have any sharp edges. You always test the bath water to make sure it's not too hot. You taught her what to do when the smoke alarm goes off. You make sure she wears a helmet when she rides her bicycle. You put on his sunscreen, even when he's embarrassed his friends will see. You do so much to keep your child safe. But are you using the right car seat for your child? Is your child facing the right way in the car seat? Is the seat too big or too small? How do you know when it's time to move your child into the next type of seat? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Protect your child's future at every stage of life. For information on the right seat for your child, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat. That's safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Having trouble finding Connor's middle school? Would you like directions?
No, why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with him over homework.
Home walk restaurant. Need a review?
No, I need help. He's very smart, but his mind wanders. He's disorganized.
I think I understand.
Oh, good.
Finding best potatoes for French fries.
No!
Russet. Fingerling. Yukon Gold.
Why don't you understand me?
Sorry, I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
For the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues, this is what life can feel like. Explore understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues, designed to help your child thrive in school and in life. Understood.org, because understanding is everything.
Brought to you by understood.org and the Ad Council.
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
You're my boy!
It's the Crush on SSNATL.com.
Thank you, sir.
We're going into the Crush recap brought to you by
Blunt Power.
With Blunt Power 3 sprays last for days. You can find out more about
Blunt Power
by going to their website, bluntpower.com, or going to their Facebook and or Twitter page at Blunt Power. As you can see, we have the Blunt Power display in the back.
Yeah. Beautiful display right over my shoulder. Blunt Power.
I almost tore up one of the shelves when I walked in the door, man. So
man, you tripping.
I hit it pretty hard. Hey, great show today, man. Shout out to Rennie Curran, man, for coming on. And
Yeah.
Hey, we gonna talk before we get into wrapping it up. Basically, give us what you're looking forward to this year in football, man.
Just everything, man. My time of year, man. You just get excited, man. When I hear the band,
oh man.
You know, when you see the tailgating, you know, you see the guys getting dressed.
Yeah.
All of that, man. Like I'm into all of that.
You know what I've never gotten into when people say they're only into one type of football, only watch pro football, only watch college. How can you not watch all of it?
No, I like Little League.
I can watch.
I like all of it. I like all of it.
I only watch on Sunday. How do you not watch football?
Because I'm just. It's just such a passion.
Yeah, man.
Like you know what the guys going through, what's going through their minds, and you just love it.
And you can see different levels. I tell everybody, if you go to the little ones, till you go to a high school game, it's a different feel because the kids are different and the feeling and the people that are going.
I like high school more than I like Little League. I don't really like a lot. There's only certain Little League games I'll go to.
And when I look at, I coached in the not Little League, but the feeder programs, the middle school program. Mm. But you can go to those. But, I mean, football is, and then when you go to a college game, you get to see a different one. It's more, the stands are different there because it's a college atmosphere. It depends on what type of college you go to. Mm-hmm. The NFL on Sunday, just grown man. It's grown people out there.
Yeah, man.
People out there, they got jobs. Yeah. And it's a different thing. If you had to, when we go to, Corky Kell is coming up, and people out there, Corky Kell is a big event in Georgia that showcase a lot of the high school programs in Georgia, except for one particular area. And
let's keep going. Stop picking on our schools.
I'm not. I wish they would do. Now they got an area though, make sale. That's what I'm saying with Georgia State. They should be able to do something of their own, man.
You're picking on our schools. Let's keep going.
I'm picking. How am I picking?
You're picking on our schools.
But I wish there was something like that. But there's so much, and what I get to, like me, it's funny. Me and Maceo stay in two different parts, the ITP, OTP area.
Yeah. Yes.
So we like to mix and mingle. When I go to one of his games, he come out to one of mine. He's actually been to my hometown, which is about 4,000-5,000 people strong, and he saw a different atmosphere there. Wow. High school football in Georgia is just great, man.
Yeah, it is. It's the best.
Yeah.
It's the best. Those are the best times of your life. College, you start understanding the politics of college football. You like, oh, okay, so, if it's political here, no telling what it's like at the bigger levels. But high school football is just pure. Because you're really kind of doing it for the love. Now, a lot of these kids, now they're doing it for offers. Now, they worried about their offers. Don't worry about that, man. Go play.
You only get this once.
Ain't nothing like running through that paper, even though I could never run through the paper because we'd be way in the back. Yeah. Like, we ain't had time for that, man. Everybody with swag was in the back.
And y'all were late, too, man.
Yeah, I was probably still getting dressed.
Yeah, that's the biggest
thing. That's probably I was still getting dressed. So,
it would take a little longer than normal.
Yeah. But then, like I didn't have to ever worry about, like, getting small pants because I always had somebody put them up for me. So I could hang out a little bit extra pregame meal.
Yeah.
Because I already knew my pants were going to be there. So I could just walk in and folk be like, how you get them pants? Don't worry about how I got them pants. You worry about your pants. So, I mean, you missed that.
See, that's some of the politics you had to deal with. Cause
that's the politics. Now, if, hey, whatever.
Yeah, man.
Whatever.
Somebody just need to get dressed, man.
Yeah, I mean, it just took a while to get dressed because you had to make sure am I wearing tights tonight? Yes, no. What color socks I'm gonna wear? How much tape I need.
Yeah, I see receivers now. Yeah, I see how receivers.
Am I gonna wear one towel or two towels?
I ain't wearing.
Yeah, those are the things that we worried about. Was I gonna tuck my jersey? Like how much tape I need to tuck my jersey?
I'm just glad mine was on, man.
Yeah, see, again, but we played two different positions. Yeah.
I'll be sitting there still. I'm like, y'all still getting dressed?
Yeah, still getting dressed, man.
And we had a tight tape budget.
That's why you had to go buy your own tape. That's why you had to buy on your own tape.
Oh, the lives of different positions in football, man.
Like I say, man. Again, that's the beauty of like high school football. Like Friday night, I'll play high school football again before I play college ball.
I would love to ask Rennie, what was his? Did he take a long time to dress?
Now he played linebacker. He just put his jersey on,
put some tape around his wrist,
and
walk out there.
Like matter of fact, I don't even think he wore wristband. I don't never remember him wearing wristbands.
He just played.
He ain't had no shield on, no towel, but he played linebacker.
Linebacker just go out there.
No, man. Receiver, you be worried about I can tell this story now. So, pregame I had to have on side pass and hip pads.
Right.
And then as soon as we go back in, come back out, and took all that stuff off.
Once you got through we know, man.
Man.
All y'all would do is because the referee looking.
I cut my knee pads. I barely had on knee pads. Didn't have on no thigh pads. Well, I cut the middle, so I cut all the stuffing out around the thigh pad. Just put the middle part in there so you can be like, oh, yeah, he do got on thigh pads. That's probably why I got that dog on deep thigh bruise one game.
Because you had nothing to protect it.
Because I ain't had nothing protecting my leg. And my mom was like, what is that? I got a face mask to the thigh. You had on your thigh pads? Yeah, mama.
He took all the cushion out of it. He just
took all the cushion, had that one plastic piece. Just so it looked like you had them on. Listen, you didn't need all that stuff on to play.
You didn't. We got a 300-pound lineman coming down.
Listen, I was glad the one game when I got the concussion that I did have my mouthpiece. I used it with my mouthpiece.
Tell you was on the outside.
Yeah, my mouthpiece was always, and the referee would always be like, son, could you put your mouthpiece in? I'd be like, oh, that's where it is. So, you take it out your helmet, then you put it in your mouth, and then you be like, man, let me put this thing in my, on my belt or something.
The guys inside, we got to have everything on because we got too many big fellas that falling on you and stuff. And
I didn't want them problems right now.
It's just painful in them, man.
But it's lonely outside, though. Yeah. You score a touchdown, you got to wait till everybody get down there.
It ain't lonely. You know what y'all did? Y'all pointed to the camera. Oh, no, you didn't point to him.
I didn't. No, you don't point at the camera. You know the camera over there.
You make sure your number is there so
he can see you. You kind of just glance, see if he going to take a picture. If not, then, But if it's a passing play, you ain't worry about the camera because you're going to get the ball.
Bert, you got more of us in there, man. How you do? Man. I used to always worry about when somebody players were more worried about their pictures.
Well, guys who didn't play were, worried about their pictures.
Well, there was some that would play, on the line that you were like, bro, don't worry about pictures.
Our biggest problem, we used to have to tell Spurs, could you hide the pictures? Because, it would be games. I know Spurs done took my picture. Because I done looked at him. Mm-hmm. And then here we go. I'm like, I got 2 pictures, Spurs? He like, well, I'm like, bruh, do not sell my pictures to nobody. Let me get them first. So then him and my mama worked out the deal. Shout out to Gwen Herb. Man, that's why I love my mama. Gwen, so Spurs, look, bring them pictures to me first.
See what we had to do,
Hey, man, can't help it, man. Can't help it, man. It's not my fault I'm spoiled, man. It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
But he said he was quiet, though.
I was quiet.
That's our friends over there say, bust out laughing over there.
Coach Banks, I can't say none of that stuff now. I'm sorry, Coach Banks. I'm sorry.
Coach getting on you over there?
Yeah, he getting on me, man.
Oh, man, what we got set up for tomorrow, man? What we got to talk about?
I don't know. What we doing tomorrow?
Let's recruit 101, man.
What we doing tomorrow? We in the street somewhere tomorrow.
Kennesaw State.
We got to go to Kennesaw State practice
Kennesaw State practice tomorrow.
I'm going to get a wide receiver some fashion tips, too. They need some fashion tips.
So we're going to break up. I think I want you to do Justin, and I do Taylor.
I might wear cleats tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to spat up tomorrow.
Because they grass field over there.
What time we going?
About 11. About 11.
So I can't go to boot camp tomorrow.
About 11.
I'm going to boot camp.
To me, it's close, so, I'm
right.
Right. You got to drive.
Yeah, I got to drive to Kennesaw, man. Lord, Coach Banks, I'm sorry, Coach Banks. But Coach Banks, listen. Yeah, Coach Banks, I'm sorry. But Coach Hubbard, when Coach Hubbard was here, Coach Hubbard told y'all I was special.
Yeah, he did.
He told you.
I ain't heard nobody say you were quiet, though. Still wait for that one person.
I was a joy to coach. I was a team guy.
Until if they get to the football.
Now, I was a crybaby if I didn't get the ball. Now, if I went like 3 plays without getting the ball, yeah, I was whining.
I bet her, man, Lewis was probably like, oh, Hurd ain't got the ball yet. Hey, coach, can we call the ball the other way?
Oh, man, listen. I would tell Fred Gartrell all day in class. I took about 2 classes with Fred. Bruh, don't throw me the ball. Let's see what happens. Wow. Yeah.
Man,
yeah.
Man, I ain't going to say you spoiled, man.
Hey, man, this wide receivers do stuff like that. And then, like, they trying to send a play in with John Lewis. I'm like, oh, really?
That's our show for today.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry, John. I didn't mean to do you like that, John.
Shout out to Rennie Curran. Make sure y'all go.
Shout out to Rennie.
You got the book, man. Be a superstar, man. What it takes to be a superstar.
Yeah.
He wrote it with his daughter. Awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eric Matthews, the Eric Matthews Foundation. Mm-hmm. They're doing some flag football this weekend to help raise money for breast cancer patients.
Shout out to Robin and Derivia. My family came through.
They over there in the corner. They stayed.
I tried to get them on the mic, y'all, but
one of them falling asleep on us. But we'll be all right over there.
She started trying to play games on her phone.
Yeah,
whatever. She's playing Candy Crush.
Hey, man. Shout out to Prime. Thank you, Prime.
Appreciate you, Prime.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate that.
Recruit 101 tomorrow. Stay with us, man.
Dale Howden, sleeper recruit.
He's already posting already, man. So we'll see you tomorrow, Dale. See y'all. Peace.